Hello and welcome to my admin page walkthrough for Campbell's Network Shack website. So, per my documentation, my admin tab is called the really secret page. So if I add that to the URL, to be able to go Campbell's Network Shack.hop2.org, really secret page, and then it should bring me to the admin tab. And as you can see, I'll just log in and use my email that I set it up with. I'll just log in. So as you can see, I'll be in the dashboard, and I can see the products and sales and bestsellers. As you can obviously see, it hasn't updated much yet. See, I can view activity per month. I can see visits and the sources of this traffic. I can see the dashboard of sales. I can see the orders made. So, for example, we have the order I made when I was testing the customer. When I was, giving a walkthrough of the customer screen. And I can also see other things like the most viewed product and stuff. Next, we have how things are actually added to the website. So in this case, I can just go to catalog and categories. So admins are able to add new categories to the website. So in this, I'll just demonstrate it by creating one for access points. So as you can see, I'll just name this access points. Parent category is home, so it will display on the home page. I'll just say wireless access points. So they're able to give it a name, a parent category, description, an additional description if they need to, a cover image, category thumbnail, menu thumbnail, a message, you get the idea, and also a friendly URL. So in this case, we'll just save it. And as you can see, if we reload this page, it doesn't appear because we haven't set the that bar up yet. So what admins can do is they can go to modules, module manager. So this is where we manage the modules of the website. Scroll all the way down to what was it? Main menu, I think. So we'll just find main menu. There it is. Configure. It's because it's already installed, obviously. And as you can see, here is the top link. Here is where our current tabs are. As you can see, switches, routers, and cabling. They correspond to the things here. So in this case, we'll just want to add, where is it? Access points. Press save. And if we go back to Campbell's Network Shack, access points are now accessible. So as you can see, it gives us our description we put in there, but there are no products under it. So admins are also able to add products, obviously. So catalog products. Here we'll be able to see all the products we currently have on the website. So if I want to add a new one, I just click new product. Standard product, add product. We might as well just do a simple like wireless access point because I'm sure I've got an image lying around on my computer. Where would I put this? There we go. So in this case, I just call it wireless access point. Okay, it doesn't need to be accurate because this is only a test or like more for demonstration. So as you can see, created a wireless access point. I'll just give this description as wireless access point. And you can also put it under categories. So you can give it a summary, as I've done here, a more in-depth description, and put it under a default category. So in this case, because it's a wireless access point, and it's thus an access point, we can just put it under access points and set its default category to access points. So it'll appear in the access points category, primarily. In this case, if you can see closely on this image, it's Cisco, so we can just give it the Cisco branding, since obviously Cisco would take up the majority of this website's stock. Admins can also add new images, like rotated perspectives, for example, references to barcodes and things, although that's not really relevant. Stocks, so in this case, we just want to give it, like, I don't know, 1. there might be one in stock. Shipping, so we can, if it's necessary, we can tweak the ship package dimension, delivery time, shipping fees. You get the idea. Admins are able to do all of this. Pricing, so in this case, we'll just give it like a price of like £100. This is only a test anyway. So in this case, it's 100, and we can also just, where is it? Options. Oh yes, I remember now. Display conditions. So in this case, because CNS is a company that sells refurbished network equipment, we can just say refurbished and save the new thing, new product. So in this case, we have created the wireless access point product. So if we were to reload our page for customers, they would see, oh yes, I forgot to activate it. 1 minute. Categories, I should make sure this is activated first and foremost. I should enable the selection. And to do the same for our products here, because one of them is, our new one is not activated yet. So if we just activate selection, activate, as you can see, it's just activated all of them, and we should be able to see it. See, so we have the product we've added, customers are able to look at it and purchase it. You can see the description the admin added. Another thing admins can do is make new sales. Now, say if we wanted to use a discount code on our wireless access point we've made. So let's just go to discounts and cart rules. So in cart rules, we can add new ones. And in this case, we'll just call it like 30 code 30, because it gives you 30% off on your order. So we'll just say 30% off on your order. And so we'll just actually, it would be better if we make that the thing. So we'll just name it code 30, and we'll just name it 30% off. Discount and description, 30% off a product. And then priority 1, status yes. So conditions, admins can obviously give it a name, description, code, highlight. You get the idea. And for its conditions, we can either limit it to a single customer or make it valid for a certain period. So in this case, we'll just give it a month, for example. So the minimum amount, we don't need to worry about this because it's getting percentile. We'll do that in the next tab. The total available, we'll just say, I don't know, 255. Or more likely, if we want it to be basically infinite, we can just give it this number because that's the maximum in MySQL. So in this case, if we wanted to, we could actually make it, admins can also make it like specific to certain products. So in this case, we can just do categories, add categories, choose, and you can see here that we can just select access point, for example, because obviously we're going to apply this to an access point. So as you can obviously see, we now need to check the way it would give a discount. So in this case, because it's 30% off, we'll just say 30%, and save. So once it's created, you can see here we have this one we've just created, but the admin's just created. So if we were to, let's say, add this to cart and proceed to checkout, and use the code 30, you can see we get £24 off, and that lowers our price from the 20% off first order discount I added earlier, and the 30% off discount I made the promo code for. You can clearly see that it has £24 off. So everything is fully functional, and admins are able to easily add new sales and stuff, which will make things for CNS a lot easier. So other things that we can do, we can have compound products and have certain attributes. So in this case, we have length of cabling. which allows me to configure the price based on its length, which is very useful. And we have brands in this case we just have Cisco because that's what all the products are under. But this will just basically give them the original manufacturer, because obviously the Campus Network Shack is a refurbishing second-hand business, as the thing did. Obviously we have discount files and stock, so we're able to admins are also able to manage the stock of each and keep it updated to add what's in stock to in CNS's like warehouses or wherever they store things. So the next part of it, obviously we can also see, I've covered orders already. You can cover the amount of customers available. So in this case, you just have Mr. Test account, and we have two test accounts in this example. You're able to see them and see their details, like their email addresses. You can see here my email here, and also addresses. You can see the things we put the orders under in the customer section, for example. And now for the customer service section, in this case, you can see something I sent earlier, and it's asking me why hasn't the order arrived. So admins are able to check the customer service and see messages from customer emails. And you can also very easily give them automated responses or more from the email of the thing. So everything is, admins can also see the average statistics for things, so it allows them to automate their responses. You want to see order messages, like this one, and merchandise returns, which we haven't had to deal with, thankfully. And also the overall statistics of the website, like available quantities of product. You can see it lists them by name and by price. So in this case, we have best brands. So in this case, it'll be empty because we just have Cisco. Best category, so it will show us the amount sold over category. Best customers. You can see here, this will allow us to keep customer loyalty and stuff by giving them unique rewards, for example, by using this chart as reference. So in this case, we have a test account and the test account I used earlier in the customer walkthrough. And obviously, the same goes for suppliers, vouchers, products, carrier distribution, catalog evaluation, catalog statistics, customer accounts. You can see here the amount of customer accounts created in a nice graphic. Pages not found, and you can also see the failures, so admins are able to easily catch errors. Register customer information, and also you can see like obviously the statistics are very similar since I've been testing, but you can see like the different things the users see. You can easily make optimizations to the website depending on admins can make optimizations on the website depending on these evaluations just to accommodate the highest user base possible. You also have sales and orders. There's not really anything ongoing. Shop search and stats dashboard, so you can see the stats in full. As for design, you can make changes to the theme and logo of the website, as well as its template and page layout. So you can also choose the page layout and configure it. And you can also do page configuration, so you can configure specific parts of the template, like the home page, category page, and project page. So for example, if I click home product, you'll be able to change the products featured, the top sellers block, and change the blocks that is displayed. You also have things like shipping and how you can add new carriers. So in this case, we just have click and collect because that's just the only thing I managed to do in the scope. You can also configure the different payment options available. In this case, we just have bank transfer and cash on delivery for click and collect. You can also have currency descriptions. Basically, admins can handle most of the things CNS will need to consider. And also shop parameters, traffic, and search engine optimization, all of this stuff, but it's a bit too complicated for me to get into in this video. But overall, you can see admins can very easily add things and get rid of things, basically.